the heck? Who ate all my powdered donuts?
I don't know why you guys are all looking at me.
Wasn't me.
Whoever ate the powdered donuts fessed up. It's time for the Chieftain report.
Chiefs, how are you? Welcome back to the Chieftain Report. As usual, I'm your anchor, Lincoln Ballinger.
And I'm Jackson Stimmel. We've got a lot of news to cover, so let's just jump into it.
Have you been feeling argumentative recently, perhaps angering your parents and friends? Well, now you can do it without punishment. The annual mock trial is coming up and will start mid-October and will last through January. This year, the case is a David versus Goliath scenario, with a lowly high school kid who looks to defame a local politician. For more information, look at the preview posted on the daily announcements.
On November 1st, during 8th and 9th period, anyone in grades 9 through 12 will be able to participate in the Poetry Out Loud. For those who don't know who Poetry Out Loud is, it is a competition based on how well you memorize and present 2 poems. Students who participate have a chance to win up to $20,000. Go to your daily announcements to sign up and contact Miss Lee or Miss Brooke for any information.
We all want to give back some way, somehow. So why not at the JROTC Food and Clothes Drive next week from October 14th to 18th. They will be collecting food and clothes in room 161 throughout the school day. Remember, no glass items, expired or near expired food, and oddly specific, but no ramen noodles. And as for clothes, they should be winter items that have been washed, and sadly, no fancy clothes.
For those who see all the treats and fun things students in drug-free clubs get and wonder why you never joined, it is not too late to join this year. All you need is $20. Remember, last year members need to rejoin and continue to receive rewards. To join, there is a link in your daily announcements, but if you want a hard copy, go to Miss Woodgard or Miss Swart in rooms 125 and 151A.
Since on our Earth right now, everything is about elections and hurricanes, anything interesting is in space. Last week, an observatory found an exoplanet orbiting the closest single star to Earth. The planet is said to be half the mass of Venus, and a year there equals 3 Earth days. This newly found planet also hints at possible 3 more planets to be discovered orbiting this lone star.
In local news, Ohio Senator Sherrod Brown announced a new investment to reimburse about $2.8 million in road repairs to Wayne National Forest caused by winter storms that occurred into 2021. The damage resulted from landslides, mudslides, and flooding across the forest. Senator Brown stated that the Forest Service will be able to cover a cost of repairs for critical infrastructure damage by the severe storms in southeast Ohio and ensure that Ohioans can continue to enjoy Wayne National Forest.
I think that's it for the news this week.
I guess so. We should see what's going on with the weather forecast this week with Lily Ansel.
I think next time I'll watch the weather with Lily Ansel.
Hey Chiefs, welcome back to weather. Since fall's in full spring, let's see if we get any cool fall temperatures. Today, the record high is 86, set back in 2009, and the record low is 20, set back in 1963. It's going to be sunny with a high of 71 and a low of 49. On Saturday, it will be sunny with a high of 77 and a low of 56. On Sunday, it's mostly sunny with a high of 77 and a low of 54. On Monday, it's going to be mostly sunny again, dropping down to a high of 58 and a low of 36. And lastly, on Tuesday, it will be mostly sunny with a high of 56 and a low of 36. It looks like we are definitely getting some fall temperatures this week. That's all for the weather. Now let's go check out the Chieftain PSA.
Just 2 milligrams of fentanyl can be fatal. That amount can fit on the end of a pencil. In the United States, nearly 80,000 people die each year from fentanyl. Fentanyl is cheap to make and can be nearly 50 times as potent as heroin. Drug cartels add fentanyl to pills that are stamped to look exactly like common drugs, such as Xanax, Adderall, and Oxy. Don't be left with the short straw. It's a roll of the dice for your life.
Welcome back to the third edition of Chieftain Sports, coming from your favorite anchor duo, me, Ev.
And me, Ryan. Fall sports are coming to an end, so let's get this show on the road.
This past Tuesday, the Lady Chieftains hosted their senior night against Groveport and had some outstanding achievements made by a couple of the players. Outside hitter Natalie Pierce hit her 1,000 kill mark in her career, as well as setter Cadence Davis hitting her 500 assist mark. This game clutched the girls as first place in the OCC overall. Amazing job, girls, and good luck during tournament play. Here are some sights and sounds from senior night.
On Friday, the boys football team hosted the Lancaster Golden Gales for their homecoming game. The boys fought hard in the first half, taking the score of 6-6 into halftime. Unfortunately, they could not come through with a win, losing 20-6. Good luck tonight at Canal Winchester.
On October 2nd, the girls soccer team also hosted senior night against Groveport and reined the Cruisers in 6-0. Senior Danny Mahaffey scored 2 goals during their final home match. Sophie Sater, Claire Warren, Ella Hinton, and senior Emma Chilko all added goals of their own. Ella Hinton also had 3 assists, as well as Claire Warren and senior Kenzie Myers. Good job, girls, and here are a couple sights and sounds from senior night.
On October 8th, the boys soccer team took on the Taze Valley Vikings for senior night. The night was not very successful for the boys, going into the second half with a score of 5-2. Playing a little better in the second half, with only letting them put in 1. The final score was 6-2. Congratulations to all the senior boys and good luck at your next game. Here are some sights and sounds from senior night.
Tonight is a special night as we get to celebrate and honor our senior boys soccer players and their families for their accomplishments and contributions to Logan High School and the Logan community.
Lastly, on the 5th, the cross-country team traveled to Thomas Worthington. The girls' team placed 9th out of 17 teams, and Kayla Goss ran an 18:56, and Sydney Hammock running a 19:56. On the other hand, the boys' team placed 13th out of 18.
Okay, here we go. She's gonna nail this right here. Everybody, and 3, 2.
Lastly, on the 5th, the cross-country team traveled to Thomas Worthington. The girls' team placed 9th out of 17 teams, with Kaylin Goss running an 18:56 and Sydney Hammock running a 19:56. On the other hand, the boys' team placed 13th out of 18 teams, with Drew Perry running a 16:58 and Elias Hembry on his tail running a 17:08. Good job to both teams and to Drew, who is now 10th overall in boys cross-country in Logan. Great job to all teams.
Thank you to all seniors.
And let's pass the mics on to Snack Shack with Shay and Jack.
In this episode, we'll be making egg rolls. Start off by slicing half a head of Napa cabbage, then grate or very thinly slice 2 carrots. Then slice 1 bunch of green onions, but the whites should be thinner than the greens. Brown up to a pound of ground pork, depending on how meaty you want your egg rolls. Use a potato masher to finely crumble the pork. Set your pork to the side and add all your veggies to the pan. Stir fry until they shrink down a ton and lose a lot of the water. Season with a teaspoon of white pepper and 2 teaspoons each of black pepper and MSG. Add 2 cloves of crushed or grated garlic and 2 teaspoons of ginger paste, as well as 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce. Mix everything together and let it cool before you roll. If you want it to cool faster, you can put the filling in a bowl and nest it in a larger bowl full of ice water. Then stir it around. To craft an egg roll, add enough filling to a wrapper to make a rectangular mound, and leave about 1.5 inch space between it and the left and the right corners of the wrapper. Thoroughly wet the edges and corners of the egg roll wrapper, then fold in side corners. Make sure that they are very well sealed down before you roll the rest. Take the bottom corner of the wrapper and pull it over the filling, then roll it up. You can seal the ends by wetting your fingers and pinching them together. Make sure not to overfill and seal them well so that they don't explode while frying. Fry the egg rolls 3 to 4 at a time in 300-degree oil. Once they're the right color, take them out and drain the excess oil. Once they cool down for a few minutes, you can enjoy them with or without an entree.
Is that good?
I think they need to open an actual shack at this point.
When I try those egg rolls, then I'll decide.
I hold you to it. That's almost all for this week, lads and lassies. Following this are the photos from homecoming. They're interesting, to say the least. Anyways, we'll see you next time on TV2, The Deuce. think that's it for news this week.
I guess so. We should see what's going on with weather.
Ah!
So, let me see one.
This year, the case is a David versus...
Alright, one take, Jake.
Take wonder. I got distracted by those people in the hallway.
That's fine by me.
Ryan, let's do this.
Like,
There we go.
good job, girls.
Well, you didn't say it.
You have to say it.
Here we go.
Okay. I look like Casper. Okay, guys. We better scurry up this freaking. Let's go.
Welcome back to the third edition of Chieftain Sports, coming from your favorite.
Starting over, girls soccer right here, girls soccer right here.
Please put that in the
Starting with
bloopers. Hold on. I'm fixing this.
The second half, the score playing better in the second half. The final score, edit script.